Okay, everybody, this is Balloon Bandit back for part 2 of our Christmas tree. As you remember, in the last video we had this, okay? And this is for a lot of the newer people out there learning how to do balloons, not more for the people who've done it, who understood what I said on the end of the last video. Basically, what I went and did was I found some scraps or balloons that are outdated or whatever, so that I can make little baubles for our Christmas tree. So I had an event just this past weekend or whatever, and I had a lot of balloons that got like sandy and stuff, and I was like, I'm not going to use them because it's like if I try and use them, 90% will probably pop because the sand is already on the balloon, and it's kind of hard to get that off. Um, so I just took a few of them and snipped them off. Actually, 20, but that's a different story. Because our Christmas tree has 20 points. We have 5 on each row and all the way up, okay? So we needed 20 baubles for our tree. If you can't do this by mouth, get a balloon pump. Basically, all we're doing is we wanted just a little bubble in the end, and we want to tie our balloon off. So I have 20 of these. I didn't sit here and have you watch me do all 20. But basically all it is a little piece. And then what we're going to start doing is we're just going to take it and tie it onto our tree. You can go back and clip off all the extras if you really feel that you don't want all this extra hanging out. I usually do myself. Or if you have that long piece and you don't want to cut it off, what you can do is you can make your bulbs hang, so that they're not actually up on the piece, they're more just hanging down and out, so when you shake your tree they move around, just like a regular ornament would. So as you can see, it's sticking out versus tied to the tree itself. It's really your choice. I like it where it's nice and tight to the tree myself. So we're going to do this for 20 pieces. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and clip every single one off while you guys are watching, because you guys already understand that concept, okay? So we're just going to wrap these in here, and we're going to show the finished tree. Nice and easy. Just pull your knot around and on. And again, your bulbs can be color coordinated if you want. You could do like red and white or whatever on a Christmas tree, or red and yellow, or whatever you want. Mine are just multicolors, anything I could find that I wasn't going to be needing or using in the future. You could also use round 5-inch balloons if you wanted. But I'd rather not waste my 5-inch rounds when I have scraps laying around that I'm not going to use. They do the same trick. Okay. So as you can see, we got at least 5, 10 on here already. I'm just placing them so that they're sitting on the ends of the tree. Okay. Who knows? I may at this rate make you be subject to watching me cut all these nipples off of this thing. Oh. Because it's driving me nuts. I got way too many scraps hanging out of this tree. And I try and offset colors too. If I got like a blue, I don't want another blue right next to it. So I would like try and move it to the other side of the tree, or down or up, in order to accommodate, so that they're not sitting directly on each other. Sometimes that's not possible, but other times it is. But like I said, you can see that I'm not really putting any effort into putting them on. I'm just wrapping them one good time around, 2 times around sometimes, you know. So okay, that's a red. Here. This is a red, so we're going to go here. yellow. I don't want a yellow on top of the yellow. It looks like I'm going to end up with yellows all together in this design. Because I have 3 more yellows and I don't have many left to put on the tree. So let's try and separate them as much as possible here. Actually, they're goldenrod. They're not actual yellow, but just for clarification on the colors, if somebody was looking at the colors and said, oh, I want to get some of that color. It's Qualitex balloons is what I use. I have used Beltex. I don't really have any problems with Beltex balloons, other than most of the time they come in quantities of 50 versus quantities of 100, and the price is about the same. So why would I want to pay more for less balloons? That's the only problem I usually have when looking for Beltex balloons. Okay, so we got a blue, and we got a pink, and then we should have every single one of these on the tree. Let's go back and look. Okay. Now, if you don't want to sit here and watch me cut off the rest of this balloon, you can basically end the video now. But I am going to show you how to cut them and pull them back for all those who haven't done videos before or seen my videos. So we're going to do a little bit more in detail on how to get rid of all this extra scrap. Basically what we're going to do is we want to pull it up as far as we can, and if your knot is past the balloon itself, then you could actually cut it as tight to the knot as possible. If it is not past, then you would just cut it as close to the tree as possible without getting too close and ended up popping it. So there's 2 different ways depending on how you put your baubles on here. Some of them did go past with the knot, some of them didn't. So basically you just have to look at it and then decide where you want to do it. If you want to play it safe, go about 1/4 of an inch off your balloon, just to make sure that when you do it that you don't lose a single one of these. You could go as far as even half an inch, I guess. I would say it would be decent. You know, so you're not even anywhere near your design. Just enough to cut it back. And then by pulling it out and then cutting it, what happens is when you're done cutting, the balloon itself will tuck itself in. Oh, as you can see, that one's wanting to be a butt. Okay. So basically I'm pulling out as far as I can, and then I'm cutting it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go over here. Sometimes they won't cut easy. If you're like me, sometimes you can snap them off, but I'm not going to snap them off because that hurts quite a bit. It does hurt quite a bit when snapping off a uninflated balloon. Only ones that you usually see me snap off are ones that are inflated balloons. And like I said, that's only because it's really easy to break the balloon once it's inflated versus uninflated. Okay, I think we're getting close. We're almost down to 20. Only, okay. Come on. I think we're getting pretty close here. I see 2 more, if not 3 more here. And as you saw, I didn't have any specific pattern as to how to cut these off. I just was looking for them and looking at where the knot is. So if I only wrapped it 1 time around, it's still on there. If I wrapped it twice around, it's definitely on there. Okay. So with that said, for all those who wanted, they could jump forward to the video to this point. Okay, as we can see, we got our star on the top of our tree. We got our little bulbies on, and the bottom of our tree expands out. You don't really have to have it expand out that much, but that's up to you. So you could probably go a hand-sized bubble on the bottom run, and it would match the rest of the tree. That's up to you. Height-wise, you could smush it down. It's really up to you, but that's my Christmas tree. Merry Christmas 2014. Hope to see you in the new year. Hope you've enjoyed this Christmas tree demonstration or balloon twisting, whatever you want to call it, how-to video. This was the Christmas tree from start to finish by the Balloon Bandit, Amusement with a Twist, Orlando. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Enjoy. Till next time.